And check on three, check on three, check on three, check 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody. What's shaking my bacons? Wasabi, wasabi. Good morning, everybody. All right, guys and gals. Today is, what is today? Triple witch, S&P 500, rebalancing. So we can get a crap load of volatility today. It's Friday. We always take it easy on Fridays. Second. Good morning, YouTube. Just talking to Peter, who will be with us in a little bit. So we can expect a crap load of volatility today. We always take it easy on Fridays anyway. So let's chill out. Can YouTubers, can you see my screen? Everybody see the ESs up there? Give me a 1 if you can see it. My YouTubers. All right, cool beans. All right, so we're going to be watching our usual suspects today. ESs, gold, YM. Let's see if there's anything moving and shaking that we care about this morning, stock-wise. Let's take a peek. See what we got. See a whole lot going on over there. We'll go through our regulars. Market has just been incredible. I can't beat it down with a stick. All right, ESs. Let's get a couple of orders out. Let's get one up on our previous day high at 67.19. We'll cheat by 3/4 of a point if we spike up 19 points. The opening. Let's see, do we have any news coming out today that we need to worry about besides everything else that's going on? Let's check our economic calendar. We got nothing. 0.0. Okay, so at least we don't have to worry about that. Never know when we're going to get tweeted. Mr. Trumpsky. See what happens with that. We keep going up from here. We'll put our orders out on our 65 or 200 EMA in the ESs. Come up a little bit. How do I control my emotions? That is a great question. What we try to do, believe it or not, is not have any emotion when we're trading, Kingdom. Everything we do is purely based on our technical analysis. When our charts tell us to make a trade based on one of our trading setups, we make a trade. That's it. There is no emotion. So 2 things are going to happen when we make a trade. We're going to make money or we're going to lose a little money. That is it. It is binary. So we don't get upset when we have losing trades, and we don't get too excited when we have winning trades. We push the buttons when our charts tell us to push the buttons. Takes a bit of time to get there, but that's it, man. Of course, we want to make money on every single trade that we do, but that's not going to happen. So gold, we had a double bottom last night down at 36.64. So let's pop that out just in case in gold. Double bottom from last night, 36.64. But it's a great question. That's the hardest part of this, guys and girls. Oh shit, I just bought some gold. Oh my God, I put the wrong order in. Nice job, David. Nothing like starting with putting a bad order in. All right, 36.64. See if I can get that right. 36.64. 36.64. Boom. Okay. Yeah, so this is the easier part of what we do, guys and girls. Reading the charts, putting our orders in. That is by far the easiest part of what we do. Hardest part of what we do is between our ears. And, you know, especially for trading futures, because a lot of people treat these like candy. We don't. We try to get to the point where we're taking money. Lots of people have that have been trading with us. And we don't go for home runs. That's a big part of what we do. We are scalpers, period. I get in an ES trade, I'm looking to make 2 to 5 points unless it's a trend trade, in which case we want to stay in for a longer period of time. Same thing with gold, same thing with oil, MYM, RTY, stocks, doesn't matter what we trade. We are scalpers. We're in, we're out, trying to make a couple bucks on average every day. That add up to bigger amounts at the end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the month, the end of the year. Going through stocks, I don't see anything here that is catching my eye, you know, except for the fact that we have triple witching and S&P rebalancing. It's a Friday, so usually Fridays are quiet to begin with. We have had a green week, not a spectacular week, but we've had a green week. So last thing we want to do is give a bunch back on a Friday and go into the weekend in a bad mood. So we will be starting with the MESs, micros, early in the morning, so we don't get ourselves in trouble. And then we'll see what happens from there once we get rolling a little bit. All right, let's put out 94 in our ESs. That is our pivot point. That will be down 11 points from where we just were. So we'll put that in on the buy side. That is our pivot point. It's right below our 65 EMA and our 200 EMA. So as long as things don't trade drastically between now and then, we'll leave that out. 66.94.25. So we're preparing for the day, putting orders out where it's appropriate. Going around the horn, checking things out. If anyone on YouTube sees anything that they like or that they're going to be trading, post it in there. We'll take a look at it for you and vet it. One thing we will never do, guys and girls, and I admonish people for doing this, even in my private trading room, do not ever post a trade after it starts working. That, it just doesn't sit well with me. Every trade we do is posted in real time before we get into the trades. I can't stand it when someone says, oh, I bought the ES at 3 o'clock this morning on the absolute bottom. Don't care. Nobody cares. We post our trades before we get in them, and that's the name of that tune. So when I have 70, 80 people in my private trading room, people are posting trades all day long. I will go look at them, vet them. Yes, I like it. No, I don't like it. This is why I don't. This is why I do. Okay. ES hasn't even got past the 9, Scotty. It just hit the 9 again. Yeah, so what Scotty's saying is maybe we can get a trend trade in this thing very early in the morning that stays in that trend all day, which would be a beautiful thing. But our 9 EMA, it just tickled at 02 and bounced. Our 15 EMA is 6,700, which is down 4 points from here. We don't like getting into trend trades until like 9:45 because we can have a lot of volatility, especially this morning with everything that's going on. So last thing we want to do is in pre-market be in a trade that's not working and start our day off on a bad note. But yeah, I mean, looks beautiful right now. Oh, NQ, let's look. Yeah, so look at the NQ, right? So maybe if this was a little later in the day, we just spiked down, hit our 15 EMA at 24,737. It's already up 15 points from there. So this is kind of what we look at. We try to get into these trends as early in the day as possible and just ride them out, taking profits as it goes up and raising our stop order to lock in profits. But again, usually one of our rules is we don't do trend trades before 9:45. Certainly not when the market first opens, because that's when things can get volatile and just blow you out of the water in 10 seconds. So we will be watching the NQ for trend. We will be watching the ES for trends after the market opens. It's our all-time high up at 67.1975. Is that what the all-time high is? Yes. So we basically have an order out there to short it now on a double top if we spike up 16 points from here. Yep, we'll get the 5-minute orb set up. Scotty did a half hour last night on just orbs. Where's my orb? Orby, warby, dorby. Turn it on. Let's get it on. 9:30, we'll change this to the 5-minute. 9:30, the orb will start. For those who don't know, 9:30 is going to give us the 5-minute opening range. Sometimes we get a trade off the 5-minute opening range. If it breaks above or below, then we'll switch to the 15-minute orb and we will leave that up all day. That's what we call opening range breakouts or breakdowns, one or the other. We are just finishing up, guys and girls, our 7 hours futures course. It is just about done. I think we're going to have another week or so, and then it is going to be done. It's going to be 7 hours on just futures. It is insane. It is one of the best things that we have ever done. It's taken us months to get this thing done, but it's almost done. And we're going to have it at a mega affordable price for everybody. So we'll guys let you know when that's happening. You can check out our courses at WSGTA.com. All our courses come with lifetime mentorship. Every Thursday night, we had one last night. Me and Pete get together, go over trades, talk to people who are having problems about anything. You become part of the family. What do I think about ICT concept? I think, Kingdom, that if you find anything that works for you, and this is for my guys too, on a consistent basis, I am opening to listen. Bottom line. I want you do ICT, track 100 trades, give me your success rate on those 100 trades, and I am in. Period. So anything that helps you, I am for. There is no ego here. I have had plenty of people. I didn't know I knew what Fibonacci's were, but I never knew how to use them. And now we use them, I don't know, on 50% of our trades, on a lot of our trades. So I am always open. Okay. Always open to anything new that works. That's the bottom line. Do you still take profits at 2 and 5 points on the orb setup? Not if we're getting into a trend, Mike. So if the orb pulls back to a trend or breaks over a trend, I want to stay in that. And hopefully it stays in that trend all day. I'm always taking my first 2-point profit, Mike. Always. But, if we can get in that trade when it's in a trend, then we're going to stay in it and just keep raising our stop and let it ride. Now, I can't imagine we're going to go straight up in one direction today with all this stuff that we have going on. Now, triple witch doesn't necessarily mean more volatility. It means more volume. The S&P rebalance, when Pete comes on, he'll talk to you guys more about that. He knows a lot more about that than I do. He should be with us in a few minutes. Again, could be volatility. A lot of times it just means a lot of extra volume. Got gold coming in a bit. One thing I notice about gold, okay, whenever it makes a big giant move, either up or down, this was yesterday morning, right? Whenever it makes this big giant move, and yesterday we caught a nice far from moving average trade in this. It was gorgeous. We got below a 20 RSI. We were extremely stretched out. We switched to our 1 minute chart. We grabbed some, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful trade. But this thing always retraces, right? We went to 36.60, and from there we went up 20 points to 36.80. So whenever I see a big, gigantic move in this, and I'll do it in my to try to get an account passed, I will just start buying a little bit when it gets really stretched out and just hold on to it. 90% of the time, this thing gives you a gigantic reversal at some point during the day. That's just the way it trades. So something that we look for, but the far from moving average trade yesterday in this was just spectacular. It was excellent day. All right, let's look at the ESs. We're coming in a little bit. So let's see. We got on 94 on the opening. Again, a really aggressive would be 67.01 if you want to try this early trend. Then we got 6,700 is our 30 EMA. I just want to be a little more patient in the open. Yeah, a bunch of people in my room said, I don't know what an imbalance is, and I don't know what a triple witch is. You know what the bottom line is? Doesn't change anything that we do at all. That's like when people come on and they talk about, long-term in the market and make predictions about what's going to happen. Market always goes up over time, period. Buy any big pullback, period. We don't care, right? We're day traders. I could care less. Long-term trading, always buy stocks. That's the bottom line. You guys remember that we had our emergency meeting. I'll never forget it. This day in April, got everybody together on a Thursday night. This was when we would spike down this day and told everybody that would listen to me that this is a generational buying opportunity. I was long everything when we got down to this level in April, and we have just been off to the races. Are we going to get a 10% pullback in this market at some point? Yes. Do I know when? No. Am I shorting because I think that? No. I just know that at some point we will, because that's just what the market does. Period. So you don't try to time the market anytime. Look at this. I mean, this is just a daily chart. Okay. Look at this daily chart going back to May. Dip, buy, dip, buy, dip, buy, dip, buy, dip, buy. I mean, this is on a daily chart. It's insane, right? Weekly, here's our big dipsy doodle. Once we got above these moving averages and gapped up, we have not looked back. Monthly, look at this monthly chart. This is when we spike down and just every pullback has been bought. We are about, and again, this doesn't mean anything, as overbought as I have ever seen on a monthly chart. Literally. We are, where are we, 664, 614. We're 50 points above our closest moving average. That does not happen very often. Go back to July, okay? When we were up here at 460, let's call it, we pulled back 50 points from there. And at 460, we were only 25 points above the moving average. Now we're 150 points above the moving average. So I take these opportunities, and I'm a little older. I take these opportunities to get out of some of my long-term investments because I'm 60 years old. And then I wait for those pullbacks that are going to happen to get back into some of them. Done it in Apple, done it in NVIDIA, done it in Meta, done it in a lot of stocks in my long-term portfolio. But that's just age. We had a bunch of young people on our webinar on Wednesday night. Should I start getting involved in the market here? The answer is yes. We had some 18, 19, and 20-year-olds asking us about long-term investing. There is never a bad time to get involved in the market. Do I think we'll get better entries than where we are right now? Yeah. But if you're talking about over a 20 or 30 or 40-year time frame, when you're 19 or 20 years old, it's not going to make any difference. None whatsoever. So, you young people out there, start investing, period. Don't buy the new Apple phone for $900. Buy 5 shares of Apple. That's one of Peter's big things. Buy stocks, not stuff. So if we keep stretching up here, and it's only 849, well, we have out our 200 EMA. That's fine. Because now that's down 10 points to hit it. Let's just come up to 95. Guys, I trade the markets every single day live, posting every single trade live in real time, for better or for worse. Again, everybody pushes their own buttons. And I don't see much going on. We have no news. So take a chill pill. YM stretching up. YM, guys, is the futures for the Dow Industrial Average. That's what the YM is. This is the mini Dow Jones. So if we're trading the MYM, which is the micros, this is the Dow Jones that we're trading. All right, right now, everything that we're looking at seems to be starting a little nice uptrend. Let's look at the Russell. This is the small cap index, RTY, and usually all these things are going to be moving in the same direction, right? Russell is going up, Dow is going up, S&P is going up. Everything's going in the same direction right now. So hopefully we can catch a nice trend trade at some point. But it won't be on the opening. We let things settle in. We're not in a hurry to run and do anything. I am not a big NQ trader. I have some people in my room who are. Okay. So I'll give you a couple of little things that we look at when we're trading the NQ. How can I use these indicators and understand them? That's a great question, Diego. Take our course. Because I know it can be very confusing by looking at lines in a chart, but this tells us technically where we might want to buy something and we might want to short something. So when we're looking at our technicals, these lines that are below where a stock is trading, those are places where we might want to buy to get long. And when we have indicators above where a stock is trading, those are places where we might want to get short. Okay, so all these lines on our chart and our moving averages, that's telling us potentially if it fits our trading criteria where we might get into trades. So when I'm trading the NQs, okay, normally during a normal slow day, the NQ ATR is about 20 points. During a normal slow day, we've seen it as high as 50, 60, 80 points. The ATR is the average true range. That takes the last 14 5-minute candlesticks and gives you an average movement in those candlesticks. Okay? Yeah, that's it, Diego. It just takes time. It takes time. Yeah, I mean, all these are recorded. We put it on our website and our YouTube channel. Go back, watch them, and you'll learn slowly. So the ATR, guys, is the average range of the last 14 5-minute candlesticks. Okay? So right now it's 10 points. What that means is if I get into a trade, my stop order is going to be 10 points. Okay, so generally speaking, I'm going to use the ATR for my stop order. Now, in the ESs, I will not make a trade unless it hits one of my moving averages after moving at least 10 points. Okay? No, it's everybody, paper. There's just a lag. It's just how it is. So when I'm trading the ESs, I will not make a trade on any of my moving averages. Morning, Fa, unless it moves 10 points. The reason we want at least a 10-point move is so that we can get a reversal after it moves that 10 points in one direction or the other. So the reason I'm okay down here at this 95 is because we were just at 06. That would be an 11-point move down here to hit our pivot point. We can expect the odds will be good of us getting that 2 to 5 point bounce if we spike down there. And everything that we do is based on math and odds. All we're trying to do by using our technical analysis is put the odds in our favor of the trades working. That's it. That's all we can do. And we know over a long period of time, we're between 70, it varies, I'd say like 73% winners to losers for a long period of time. That doesn't guarantee you're going to be a winner and make money, okay? But then the money management comes into it. So that's why every time we get into trade, we like to take a quick profit, raise our stop to break even, and then see how much more we can get out of the trade. So we have 73% winners. We probably have 10% break evens. So, you know, about on 80% of our trades, we are not losing. When I'm trading the NQs, because somebody asked about this, I want a 30 to 50 point move to hit one of my moving averages because it's so volatile, right? So we were just trading and we go from, you know, about right here, 24,750. We got 24,730, and that's a 20 point move. We got 24,720. That's about a 30 point move. And we got 24,713. That would be the one I would be interested in. That would be down about 40 points. So on the opening, this is the one that I would be interested in. All the way down here at 24,713, right? So let's do this. We'll put one out there on the opening. 24,715. I'm going to cheat by a couple of points. 24,715. Right, 24,715, 24,715, 24,715. No, I put it in wrong. Why do I do this all the time? I put it in like $1 away. Lost another $1. 24,713. No, I don't want that. 24,713. That's only 20 points away from where we are. Not even crazy about that. It would be 30 points from the high. Gonna take it easy on the opening. How can I learn to paper trade? If you open up an account for $33, okay, for $33 with Apex, use code WSGTA, and you download Ninja, you can practice trading without even using the $30 account. Yep. And you learn the most you can lose when you have an Apex trading account is $33. Okay. So that's how you learn. Open up an account, practice, practice, practice. Find a system that works for you, get some technical analysis in there, and that's how you learn without it costing you any money or very little money. Okay. Yeah, for us to get down to this 13 now is only like 26 points. So I will wait. I want at least a 30 to 50 point move. It'll probably work on the opening, but again, I'm not a big NQ trader anyway. Now, we're going to keep an eye on this between now and the opening because we're at 67.03 now. It's barely a 10-point move to get down here. Let's make this 94. So if we keep crawling down between now and the opening, I won't have any orders out for the opening, period. When we're looking to get into a trade, ladies and gentlemen, we want it to move to our spots as quickly as possible because that's what will give the best odds of that trade working. If we crawl, it's not going to be as effective. We want fast. Then the odds are better that it'll bounce off that level and reverse. So we'll always want things to move fast as possible to our levels. And the further it moves to one of our levels, the better the odds are going to be of that trade working. So those things that are very, very, very important when we're looking to get into trades. And another very important thing, we will not ever make a trade unless it hits one of our levels. And we have 5 different trading setups that we look for. We look for what we call a regular moving average trade. When something hits one of our 9, 15, 30, 65, or 200, or a pivot point, that is a regular moving average trade. We love to get into trend trades. If you were trading yesterday afternoon and trading the ESs or any of the futures, every time we hit on 9 and 15 EMA early in the day, it got rejected. So we could have gotten to this trend trade at 2 o'clock.
Max.
When the ESs were at 66.94 and it went down 15 points. Pete, you here? Thought I heard Pete.
Hold on. I'm here. Take my phone. David's on live.
David's live?
Only for 2 minutes.
I got him.
I've been around the world. I'm gonna let
Dave, how we doing, baby?
who was that? Big Daddy Max?
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother?
What up? Anybody here know Big Daddy Max? YouTubers? Max is my mentor. There you go. Derek Rutlinger says you're his mentor. Boom chakalaka. Peter was on CNN last night. Excellent. Big Daddy's visiting this Florida Stock Exchange this morning with Peter. Hanging out for the opening bell. Pete was on CNN last night. Nice. All right, so we got no news to worry about. We'll leave all orders out that we have on the opening. Let's go around the horn. I'm going to have Peter explain to you the triple witch and the imbalance as soon as he figures out his stuff over there. Nothing in oil. Bitcoin, we will trade Bitcoin futures too, guys and girls. Bitcoin getting a bit of a smackdown. So if we look at Bitcoin this morning, again, here's our trend trade. Boom. Hit on 9 and 15 EMA. Hit our 30 EMA. So you can see that this is going in one direction, guys and girls. And when it's going in one direction, anything, whether it's a stock or a future, I want to be on the same side that it's moving. This is a short. This is a short. This is a short. And you've made money every single time if you shorted either on the trend or the 30 EMA. So what we have to do now, when I'm looking at Bitcoin, right? Look for some place where we might want to buy Bitcoin. And on my 5-minute chart, we have a little bit at 11,161. Got a gap down to 11,537 on a pivot point. So if I was looking to do something in Bitcoin right now, and let's go to a 15-minute, see if we have anything in between, 30-minute. So we don't have anything close. I want to start looking through longer time frames. Here we go. So on our 1-hour chart, we have support in Bitcoin at 11,500. 11,573. 11,573. That's where our support is on a 1-hour chart on a 200 EMA. And you can see on my 5-minute chart, we got nothing. Zero. So my spot would be an MBT. Let's see if we can put this one in right. 11,573. Let's see if that goes in correctly. Nope. It's 15,573. 15,573. See if that goes in right. Oh, okay. Got to be in 50-cent increments. 15,575. Okay. Let's see what that was again. 11,573. Saying the current plan. For some reason, I don't have permissions to trade that over there. That's okay. The new Cully. Max is my mentor. I love it. Hey, listen. You find good people, you stick with good people. That's the bottom line. All right. Period. All right, what time is it? It's only 9 o'clock. For now, we're going to leave our orders on the opening. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold. Spiking down a little. Okay, we're at the double bottom from yesterday, 64. We got 64 as a double bottom from last night, and then we got 60. So if you want to be real conservative, you could be at 60. That is our previous day low. That's down 18 points from here in gold. But we'll try to double bottom if we spike down there. I would probably add to that at 60, and then we'd have a nice far from moving average trade anyway. Just putting my orders out in my my Apex accounts. All righty, all set. All right, let's go through stocks again. See if there's anything we can care about. Tesla's doing nothing. I'm assuming everybody who's joining us, how many people on YouTube are just trading futures? Give me some ones. Just futures. If you're only trading futures, give me some ones. If you're not, guys and girls, you should be, because we can open up an account with 33 bucks, and that's the most we can lose per account. So if you're not, you absolutely should be. Oh yeah, Pete's on that show with Dan and Aaron Burnett almost every day. But if you have any stock questions, guys and girls, YouTubers, let me know. We'll go over them. 100%. I've been trading equities for 40 years. So I still enjoy trading stocks when they set up. All right, there's just not a hell of a whole lot going on this morning right now. Everything's quiet. So one thing we will not do ever is trade just to trade.
Hey, Dave.
Who's that?
It's Trin.
What up, Trin?
11 o'clock, Trump has a press briefing, intelligence briefing, sorry, not the press.
That's an oxymoron.
And I know, I knew you were going to say that.
All right, 11 o'clock, we have a intelligence meeting with our illustrious president, 11 a.m. So we will not have any orders in around that time. Oh, it's closed press? Okay. Forget about it. We always end early on Fridays. Guys and girls, we're usually out of here by, I don't know, depending on what the market's doing, 11:30, 12 o'clock. We're usually done.
Hey, Dave, I know it's closed press, but you know about Trump tweets.
Yeah, he could tweet something before, during, or after. Who the hell knows?
Exactly.
Who knows? All right. Anyone know what time it is? Anyone know what time it is? It's peanut butter coffee time, peanut butter coffee time, peanut butter coffee time. What do you think of NQ with today's price action? Great question, gang. Let me explain this to everybody, okay? I don't think. I do not think. Thinking gets you in trouble. I don't think, and I don't hope. I put my orders in where my charts tell me to put my orders in. There's no thinking, okay? Since we spiked all the way up to 48, let's put a little order in on our 200 EMA at 24,714 in the NQs. That'll be down 40 points. We can get a big pullback on the opening. Why am I have the wrong ones? That's why. I've been around. Are we trade? What's the contract we're trading? What is it? NQ what, guys? Z? Z25, right? There we go. Okay. So we want to be at 24,715. Z. Oh, I don't have the new contract that over here. That's because I don't trade it that much. All right. I can't put that out until I get the contract up there. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. Concentrate on the ESs. It's the same trade anyway. So hopefully we spike up to 19 on the opening, or we spike down to 94. See if we can get into a little trade right out of the gate. All right, let's grab a little cafe ole. Ole, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
I gotta leave here. No, I can't. We're not supposed to be on live. Kill the birds, kill the stones. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, how's everybody? Hi, guys. Hey,
Morning,
Julian.
Pete. Pete, give us a quick 5 minutes on what's going on today.
Yes. Okay. So there's apparently a deal being done right now. There's this sort of a secret conversation between Trump and President Xi of China. Okay, so it's about TikTok, I believe, besides probably a couple other things, giving a little bit of boost to the market. No economic data that's that exciting today. As David always says, the follow-through day after the Fed is the day where you really the market tells you what it thinks of what happened on Wednesday. Obviously, we got a 25 basis point cut. It was a consensus, right? Only one person wanted 50, and that was the Fed governor who was appointed by Mr. Trump like 4 days ago was the only one, and myself. I thought 50 was more appropriate, but it doesn't really matter. Last year they cut 50 on a surprise, and we went down 1,000 points. That's not happening. Yesterday's rally, there's tons of reasons why this market is rallying, right? And it's probably presenting some beautiful trend trades as well. But right now we're up about 15 handles. It's not that big a deal. However, what's important to note is today is an S&P rebalance. Okay, it usually would have happened by next Friday, but it's happening today. One of the other contributing factors is the Russell mid cap, small cap hit a record high, first time in 2.5 years on Wednesday. So what money is being put to work. There's $6 trillion on the sidelines, right, of underinvested money by hedge funds, mutual funds who sort of missed the boat. They were selling back in February, March, April when they should have been buying. They're playing catch up. Earnings solid. FedEx came out. They beat. 82% of all the S&P stocks have beat on earnings and have given solid guidance. That's another big deal. We're having deals that Trump made a major deal with UK yesterday, right? You're seeing not only did the US government buy a stake in Intel, but NVIDIA is buying a massive stake in Intel as well. I don't know what that's all. There's money being shuffled around. People are investing in America in a huge way. They're buying everything that's not locked down, right? It's sort of, the runway seems clear. One thing that the Fed did say that we've got 2 more cuts coming, maybe 75 basis points more or 50 by the year end. When you're in a interest rate cutting cycle, historically markets go up. That's just the bottom line. That's the way they are because think, lower interest rates will jumpstart the real estate market. That's a big deal. A lot of people are going to be put to work. We've got some unemployment issues and job creation issues. So hopefully the lower interest rates will affect that in a positive way. So the economic data has been soft, and that's why they cut rates. It's kind of where bad is good. But all that being said, if you do end up cutting the rates, that will pour a little bit of gas on the fire, and that's why you're seeing the markets rally.
All right, Pete, what about the triple witch and the S&P balance today?
Okay, so we've had big numbers coming into the close all week long. They've been mostly on the buy side. Today is probably going to be, look, the third S&P rebound of the year tends to be a huge one, right? Stocks have made a big move. Look, today yesterday we hit the 27th record close of the year in the NASDAQ, the Dow, and the S&P. We're trading at levels that have never before been seen. So what are the early numbers here, guys? What's the early number on the open?
It's to buy.
What is it?
It's $500 million to buy.
It's $500 million to buy on the open, okay? And I'm sure it's going to be probably $2-3 billion to buy on the close. We don't know that yet, but the early look is to buy. $500 million to buy. Early look on the thing. That's probably half S&P rebound and half option expiration. So much money being put to work. A lot of influx into the market. That's all I got.
Thank you, Peter.
And I'm here with your guy, Big Daddy Max. Dave.
Big Daddy Max got some pastrami yesterday.
He's got a wild hair bun. I love it. I respect the hair bun. If I could have one, I would. Anyway, I'll be back after the open, guys.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, guys and gals. We got our orders out. Okay, we're on our 200 EMA on the opening on the ES. We got a short up at 19 if we spike up 9 points from here. What else? We got gold and we got MNQ. NQ, we're down on our 200 EMA. All right, previous day high in NQ is 24,816. That's up 110 points from here. I would put a short up there if we get there. But I think we got to be looking on the buy side if we get pullbacks. 95 in gold, okay. Let's put a little something out there in MGC. 36.95. I've been around. Okay. It's 9:23. Everybody take a chill pill. Orders are all good. And let's see what the cat drags in when the market opens. Chill it out. Chill the wine. Dig that girl. Amazing. Just enjoy this ride, guys and girls. That's the bottom line. Enjoy the ride for our 401ks. Let's see what we get on the opening. So I think, we'll get our hour of trading that we always get, and then it's going to be kind of dead. Apex, 80% off evals and 80% off recurring fees. Okay, guys, 80%. Use code WSGTA. All right, let me just fill my coffee. Be right back. We'll get ready to rock and roll. All right, let's get ready to rock and roll. YouTubers, I got some accounts to give away before we get out of here, so hang out until we leave. I'll give away some Apex accounts, as we always do. All right, let's go around the horn. I've been around the horn and yeah, baby. Oil, nothing. Gold, hanging out. And Q, ain't gonna be no pullback. Y, later, Gator. Getting a little pullback in the YM. But forget about it. YM, our 200 EMA is 46,566 is our 30 EMA. Let's put that out. NYM. We'll do it small. Doing everything small on the opening. 46,565. Well, we just got a 93. Holy crap. All right, let's go 41. 46, 541. Let's take it nice and easy on the opening. $46, 543, down 100 points. And let's let the chips fall where they may. I've been around the world. Waiting for the big move. This could be the big one, Elizabeth. I like to see a big pullback right off the opening. We'll see what happens. You know what Mick Jagger always says, right? Can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might find you get what you need. Oh. Coming in a little bit on the opening, a little bit. I'll look at it after, Bird Dog, after we open. Just go nice and slow on the opening, guys and girls. Ride, 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 let it ride. Tight stops, nice and slow. Take the long way home. Oh, we got smacked in the YM. Okay. Take a chill pill. Put a little out at 66. If we get a bounce, sold a little YM, 10 points. What do we have, like a 15, 20 point stop in the YM? Whole market's coming in pretty good here. 20 points, all right. Put it out at 83 if we get a bounce. Try to get 40 points on it. So you think you're a Romeo? Take the ball in the picture show. Break even stop in the YM now. Let's bring our stop up to 60 in YM. There we go. Boom. 40 points in the YM. That's how you start a day, guys and girls. Boom, chakalaka. Everybody get the YM, guys? 20 points and 40 points. Not too shabalicious. All right, we like the MES on the opening. If we do it fast, take it nice and slow. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Woo! Get down tonight. Woo! This popped down in the ESs, MESs. 84 buy side in gold. Okay. This is why you don't do trend trades out of the gate. You get the absolute smack-a-dacka, whack-a-dacka, right? So we'll give this 95 literally a minute after we are. Oh, we are open. Okay, let's give it a minute. I didn't even hear the bell ring. Whack. Not doing anything at the moment. We made our 30 points in the YM out of the gate. In the YM, that was a nice little trade to start the day. And Q, I mean, I'm down on the 200 EMA. I didn't even hear the bell ring. I mean, you can come up to the 30 EMA if you want to be aggressive in the NQs, 24,729. Give the ES this pop down, guys and girls. If we don't get a continuation down, we'll cancel. But I still like the 95 if we can do it in the next couple of minutes. NYM usually 20-point stop. I think people even use more than that. What are you guys saying at NYM, guys? 20, 30 points stop? We're going to give the ESs another 2 minutes here at the 95. 94.50 is the actual level. I'm going to move it and then we won't get hit, right? But let's see. 94.50. This pop. This popper dopper, otherwise we shit can and we wait. This is why you don't do trend trades early in the morning, guys and girls. You get blown out of the water. You stink on ice. Got to 96.75, which was the 200 EMA. Gave a couple of point toggles off it. Kiss my tuchus. Can. For now, let's take a chill pill. You had 96.50 and you didn't get it? That's ridiculous. All right, let's take a chill pill. Relax. If we break this 94 at the bottom of the orb, let's just relax. I don't see anything. Yeah, you got a couple of points out of it if you did it quickly. But I don't think it hit the 96.50, right? Hit 96.75, so we wouldn't have got it unless you chased it. Yeah, exactly. NVIDIA, let's take a look at NVIDIA. Nice spiking up NVIDIA. Okay, so I don't trade NVIDIA because the ATR is like 40, 50 cents. It's just not worth day trading anymore. It's just not worth it. Got a little resistance at 177.10, a little resistance at 177.80. Maybe a pullback to the orb. Maybe. That would be a decent trade. We think you're a Romeo. Anyone in the room got that trade? I don't think anyone got it. CRWV, far from moving average trade. CRWV. Holy crapola. Yeah, I mean, we got 132. Let's take a look. Yeah, nobody cares if Scotty got it and we didn't. Could care less. All right, let's put a marker out in this thing at 129 and 130, and then we'll look far from moving average. The spread is not bad. If we get to 130, we'll definitely start looking for a far from moving average trade. CRWV. Nothing for now. And we do have a level at 132.50. So we'll take a look. Like I said, if we get to 130, we'll start looking far from moving average. We'll do like 50 shares or something. ES is a dead. Gold is dead. RTY is dead. Did it give a little reversal up there? I don't even see a red bar on the 1 minute yet, so chill. If you sold anything at 129, just take 50 cents on it in the CRWV. There you go. Boom chakalaka. Just went down 80 cents. But it didn't give us the far from moving average until like 128.60. But still work for a buck if you did a little at 129. Boom chakalaka. I'm not saying it's dead. I'm saying right now we're just hanging out. Bottom line, the 200 EMA was perfect, gave you 5 points, but it missed us by 1/4 of a point. So miss is a miss. Is a miss is a miss. Gold is not doing anything. So this is where the patience comes in, man. Yeah, let's switch to our 15-minute orb now. No, I'm on the 15-minute orb now, Scotty, right? Oh no, 15-minute. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. I caught the 99.50. 99.50. Okay, that works. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Bob. Guys, you see the CRWV? Check it out. Boom. 1 minute chart, far from moving average trade, like 128.60. Just gave you almost $2. That is your far from moving average trade. Perfecto. So I want to explain that. Caroline, you're up 500 for the day. Excellent. Shut your machine off. I would anyway. Well, I would be done for the day and go enjoy my weekend. 150%. So let me show you guys how we execute this trade. Excuse me, in the CRWV. 80 RSI. Okay, that means severely overbought. Switch to the 1 minute chart. Second, we see the red bar. We are in with a market order. So we could have got in about 128.60. Stop is 129.39, the high. And you got your, 50 cents, $1, $1.50, $2. That's how we execute. Second, we see the red bar. We are in. Stop, very tight, top of the bar. Boom. Take your profit, 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 profit. Just a spectacular, far from moving average trade. Boom, chaka, laka, laka. All right, cancel our gold down here. That ain't gonna happen. What did you get the 500 in, Caroline? Did you get the CRWV or was it a futures trade? Only trust trade we missed was hitting the 200 EMA, but we didn't even have an order out there. Cancel list. That ain't happening. Gold, where are we? 36.95. We still like that. CRWV, if it gets back up to 130, we like that. How about on the buy side of CRWV? Not much. I mean, we got 124.30. And then we got 123.30. All right, let's do a little CRWV small. 124.30. We'll get a marker. If it holds, we'll add. Boom. And then 123.30. We'll get a bigger order out there. 80-cent stop on this one. Okay. You got the futures from 60. Oh, you got the 96.75. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgi. Gorgi. NQ. All right, we can watch NQ. Maybe it breaks off over the 30-minute orb. Yeah, we'll give away some accounts before we get out of here, Mark. Yes. Take the long way home. The long way home. So you think you're a Romeo? Taking part in the picture show. NQ all-time high. Yeah, we're sitting in the middle. I mean, NQ, if you want to get aggressive, you can buy the bottom of the orb. That is 24,736. If you want to be aggressive. That is the bottom of the orbisphere. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. What happened with Take Profit Trader? Gave you a free account for blowing up a lot of them? That's not a good thing. Quick question. When your risk ratio is less than 1-to-1, is there any strategic edge? Well, think about it this way, Mark. If you're making on 75% of your trades, is it okay to have a 1-to-1 risk reward? You tell me. You tell me. Anybody tell me. ES is stuck in the middle now. I don't like 94. I don't like anything up. And here's the thing. Most of the trades we get into, when we first get into them, we're getting that first profit. So then we're not having any risk. So we're okay with that. I'm up 600 in my paper account. Way to go, Diego. Very nice. Well, I have a 4-point risk when I get into the ES's, Mark. Okay. So when I get into a trade, if I'm taking 2 quick points out, right, and raising my stop to break even, okay, I'm locking in a 2-point profit no matter what. So now my risk is nothing. And that's what happens on most of our trades. All right, let's leave this out down there. So I'm okay with that. Good job, Diego. Take the long way home. Got stopped out break even at 99.50, re-entered at 7, stopped below 96. Okay, not really a setup, but all right. I am on gold buy enter at 36.36 yesterday. 36.36. Not gold. Gold did not trade at 36.36 yesterday. I think the low was 36.60. Jocelyn, 36.36. No. Yeah, the low yesterday was 36.60 in gold. So you couldn't have got in at 36.36. If you did, God bless, I would sell it though. Unless you have a different number. Oh, spike up. Spike up. Well, we know we like our 67.19. Do we like a double top? Too early. It fits, but it's too early. So you think you're a rodeo? Let me look at Palantir. Do we still like gold at 95, guys? Philippe, we still like gold at 95, just broke above the orb. Still like it if we do it on this pop? Okay. I'm okay with that. Palantir. Yowza. Wow, Palantir is gone. In the orb trade on the breakout, I like it. Palantir obviously look for a pullback to the trend trade. So I'll show you the orb trade, guys, in the ESs. All right, yeah, I paid a couple points quick. So once we got above the 15-minute orb, buy with a market order. That was about 08, and it spiked up to 10. So it gave you a little bit of a popper. The idea behind it now is you can probably buy it back at the orb. Again, we got a lot of volatility. So Abilene just caught 35 points on NQ. That was the one to buy on the breakout of the orb. Boom. Check this out. We got above 24,783. And we ripped up multiple points. That was the breakout of the orb. Boom. Nice job, Abilene. But did you do it on the orb, though, Abilene? Is that why you got in? Because that's the beautiful technical reason to have gotten in. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Orb is working now in ES. Yes. So, guys, just trim and trail now. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Trim and trail. So for everybody who doesn't know, okay, this is one of our favorite trades, the orb opening range breakout. Now it's paid you 3, 4 points. Boom. And NQ is even better. NQ is insane. 40 points in the NQ. All-time highs, bring all-time highs, bring all-time highs. Donk-a-donk. Gold, what are we looking at? Gold, we're looking at a sell at 95, but that's got to happen pretty quickly. Again, gold, breakout above the orb. That was 91. It's already given you 3 points. Boom. So if we don't get to 95 in very short notice, we will cancel because it's looking like it wants to go higher. All done for the day. Way to go, Chico. Excellent, Diego. Take the long way home. All right. I'm going to cancel gold. We got to 93.60. Not crazy about it anymore. Came within a point and a half, so it doesn't work for me now. Let's wait. Bum, 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 bum. Take the long way home. So you think you're Romeo? You're welcome, Chico. All right. Let's see if we want to have any orders up. What's the purpose of the orb? It's like an ES. It is a range. Yes. That's what it is. This is the range, the 15-minute range. Okay. Once it gets above, we want to be long for a few points. And if it gets below, we want to be short for a few points. NQ, NQ, NQ. All right. Well, the top of it is what? 24,783. Man, you can try it small. Oh my God, we just missed that double top for 30 points. Wow. Crazy. Insane. Wah, wah, wah. Gold never got there. Wow, everyone's just got 5 funded accounts. Nice job, Rodney. Boom, chaka, laka, laka. Sooner than later, I'll be profitable. Yes, you will, Diego. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Tesla's up $10. Whatever happened in Palantir, guys and girls? Yeah, a little pullback off the pivot point. But that thing looks good. I would buy Palantir on a pullback trend trade. 100%. Did you guys take profits out of the orb trade, guys? That's it, Diego. You got to stick to the plan at all times. All right, good. I can tell you guys and girls in about 30 minutes, this day is going to slow down to a dull roar. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I would love the bottom of the orb to get long, but I don't think that's going to happen. So what do we got? 6703, 6702, 6700. All right, let's go 6,700. We love that. I mean, I like it. $6,700 will be down 12 points. Good with that. Take the long way home. So it was a day to get a couple of bucks in the bank early. We'll see what the cat drags in for the rest of the day. Good no short and gold, guys. I mean, just a spectacular buy. Another breakout above the orb. 37.0350 gold we short. That is our pivot point. 3703.50. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. So you think you're a Romeo? Taking part in the picture show. Stick to the plan. Bum, 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 bum. Mm. 76. What is that, Martin? 65 EMA and ES?
NES, yeah, 6,700.
Yeah, we're there. We're at 6,700, so I like it.
Ah, I didn't see it. I only have it up. Sorry.
We're good, we're good, we're good. We are good if we get it. We are family. I got all my sisters in me. Patience now, guys and girls. So you think you're a Romeo? Yep, relax. Relax, don't do it. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. NQ hit the top of the orb, right around 84. Yeah, same picture in the NQ. No question about it. I said, all right, coming in pretty good here in the ESs. What we get to 6703.25. Kiss my tuchus. So we broke the orb. That was good. Let's go down to the 200 EMA. 98. We'll cheat a little. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. Let's just be patient now, guys and girls. No reason to be running into anything. Which one, Martin?
The NQ.
ANF, Mr. Green is so calm. Seriously? Yeah, because this is all mechanical and it's math, and that's it. We trade when something hits one of our levels. Otherwise, we don't trade. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. David, I am long Tesla options. with 10-10 expiration. Well, here's what I always say, okay? If you are up 50% in an option, I always sell some of my options, raise my stop order so I can't lose money like I would do in any other trade. That's just my personal opinion, Brian. I don't know what price you're in. I don't know where they're trading. But if I can pay for my entire trade on profits, I take it and then let the rest ride. That's right. We do not like to think. Thinking gets you in trouble. Quite frankly, guys and gals, wouldn't crush me if we didn't get any more trading today. Honestly, had a couple of decent trades. We're here, we're looking, but all good, Brian. As you can guys see, okay, I'm a big proponent and give me money when I got money. Never going to turn a winning trade into a losing trade, ever. And we take profits when we have them. And like I said, this market is going to start losing volume and losing volume and losing volume as this day goes on now, till maybe the last hour of the day, when the triple witch can come into effect. Look at the volume, guys and girls. ES, gone. Anything we're going to look at now, the volume's going to be gone. She's gone. She's gone. I'll pay the devil to replace her. What went wrong? I'm up a whopping $312 today. What do you got in gold? Take me home. Think about it this way, though, guys and girls. If you could average $300 a day, that's $75,000 a year. What the hell is wrong with that? A couple extra bucks in the bank, right? What are you doing in gold, FA? Leave your money behind. FM, your money. I don't like anything now, guys. Oh, that's Philippe. This is only a 5-point move to get to our level now. I don't even like it. I'll leave out 66.94. Remember, when we're looking at the ESs, I want a 10-point move before I get into a trade. Philippe is excellent in gold. He is the man. The 95 paid you, right, Philippe? A little bit. Yep. Couple of points, which is good. So Philippe had 95 short in gold. He posted it. I canceled because we came close and it went 2.5 points against. So I'm glad you hung in there. Keep the questions coming on YouTube, guys and girls. We're here to help. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, seriously. You know, if you can do that, you have one of these accounts qualified in 10 days, 300 a day. Even if you make 200 a day, you have 30 days to qualify these accounts. Jeff, gold, we have a stop order of 2 points maximum, and we look to make, 2-3 points on a trade. Because it's $100 a contract per point. You too, Martin. Get out of here. Go enjoy. Gold, we're going to be 85.50. Let's put it out. MGC. MGC. 85.50. One of the great things about my trading room, guys and girls, I have some traders in there that will knock your socks off. The best. And we post trades all day long. Take the long way home. Yeah, we're going to start to see volume dissipating in everything. I've done everything for you. What's CRWV doing? Yeah, cancel that. We tried. We had a 123.30 in CRWV, and we got to. Nah, we didn't even get close. Didn't even hit the trend either. ES 6712 double top. Let's take a look. Borderline. I might try it small. We get back up there. Good morning, Port. If you buy the course, do you get access? You do not, Bakar. No. The private trading room is separate. We are here all day for 8 hours a day. It's a separate thing. You guys want any info about anything? Just send me an email. We have all your emails, guys and girls. We are going, and you guys tell me how many people would be interested in this, okay? So we have a 7 hours futures course that we're finishing up right now. 7 hours. It's going to include lifetime mentorship, okay? Every Thursday night, we're going to get together. It is incredible. It is psychology. It is Fibonacci's. How to open up your account. Bracket orders on all the different platforms. Our 5 different trading techniques. 7 hours long. We're going to do it, guys, for $299 with payment plans and lifetime mentorship. I know some people here have spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. This has cost us a crap load of money just to get ready. So we're going to sell for $299, which I think is incredible. You guys tell me. You tell me if $299 would work for everybody for a 7-hour course on futures with lifetime mentorship and a payment plan that you can get it for like $20 a month. We already have a waiting list. We sent out pre-waiting list through our emails. Yep, everything. Technical analysis, every single thing. Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Central Time. And if you don't make it on Thursdays at 5 o'clock, every meeting we've ever had is recorded. And it's in your archives. It's insane. Yeah, we'll send you all emails when it's ready. If all you want is futures. If you want that futures course, stocks and options, we have that available for $499. That's about 50 hours long, that course. And you'll get this options course in that and lifetime mentorship. But we can't do it for any less than $300. And that's we're only going to do that for like 2 weeks. Yeah, the recordings are great. I mean, every meeting we've ever had is recorded. Insane. Yeah, we have, I won't tell you how big the waiting list is to get it. It's insane for that price. I mean, we know people who have spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars trying to figure out how to do this. If you're interested in the live trading room, just send me an email. There's an interview process. Oh, Scotty just reminded me. How about this? Yes. With the course, any course that you buy, and we'll let you know when this is ready. We also trade Tuesday nights and Thursday nights at 6 o'clock. Slow markets. 6 o'clock to like 9:30 with Scotty Bavell. That is insane. Insane. Every 6 o'clock. Tuesday and Thursday nights included. If you have the original course, Willow, You don't have to pay any more. It's going to be put into that course. Anybody who has the original course is grandfathered in for the new course. So you will not have to pay another dime. Okay? Yep, you're just getting it. Boom, chakalaka laka. We'll email everybody when it's ready. I think it's going to be less than 2 weeks. I saw it last night. I was just so blown away. It's insane. It's insane. No, if you have the original course, you do not have to pay for the new futures course. It will be put into your existing course. Okay. Yep. Good question, seriously. So seriously asking, would I ever trade futures outside of a prop firm? All right. I'll explain to you why most people cannot do that seriously. Right? Is the link for Tuesday slow markets in the Wall Street Global Trading Academy? No, it is our, it's in this room, Lisa. So you just stay on Tuesday and Thursday nights, 6 o'clock. Same link as the private trading. All right. So that's a great question. I'm going to show you why it's very difficult to trade this in a real trading account. Okay. If I go to the ES and I go to my futures, one contract in ES in my Interactive Brokers trading account, I have to have $24,400 in cash. There is no margin, right? So I have 26,000 in my account. I could trade it. I could trade one contract, but why am I going to risk money in my own trading account when I don't have to? And I could trade for $33 or $17 sometimes and take money from these people. Why would you? You want to trade an NQ, one contract, okay? $36,000 to trade one contract. It's just not worth it. Why would anyone ever want to do that when we can trade in prop accounts? It makes no sense. I know some people who do. You know, if you have $500,000 in your account or 100,000 or a couple of 100,000, yeah, then you can do it. But I could only ever trade one contract with my 26 grand that I have in there. So most people can't. That's the bottom line. They don't have the buying power to do it. No can do. I'm going to say this right now, guys and girls. Okay. Anyone know what I'm going to say? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah. This day is over. That's what I'm going to say. Probably, Dave. Let's do this. Let's take a 10-minute break, and then I'll give you guys some free Apex accounts. Let's see. I don't think the price will break below the 200 EMA, so limit order at 66.94. Yeah, I'm with you. That's where we are. I don't think it will either. We're down there. I'm a little below it on my pivot point. Little below it on my pivot point. But we're very close to this day being over. All right, everybody take 10 minutes. I'm going to make a morning coffee. We'll come back. We'll give away some trading accounts. I got to just find out how many I can give away. Let me text right now and find out. 100. Yeah, try it out, Brian. Right now, there's an 80% off sale. Okay. Use code WSGTA. It costs $37 to open an account right now. 37 bucks. Everybody should have one. And then if you download Ninja, you can practice without even using the $37. Right? And if you join our family, guys and girls, Scotty basically teaches you how to trade futures every Tuesday and Thursday night. He's there for 3 hours. Literally teaches you. It's insane. Yeah. All right, everybody take a break. Pyman, what are you doing here? Good question. Pyman. Are you visiting for the week, Pyman? Yeah, if you want to join, just go to WSGTA.com and pick one of the courses. and you're in. Next week is our boot camp, guys and girls. So I will have no visitors in the room next week. Okay. What I will do for YouTube, I'll hang out with you guys on Monday and Wednesday for the first hour and a half a day of our boot camp. Okay. For our boot camp on Monday and Friday. Boot camp, guys and girls, for anyone who buys our course, if you upgrade to the boot camp, we go over the entire course live in real time for 5 days. We go over the entire course, start to finish, live in real time. Me, Kevin, Ken, Scotty, go through every aspect of the course while we are trading the markets live. It is incredible. Anyone who's ever done a boot camp has walked out of there 1,000% more confident than they were before they did. It's incredible. We get some unbelievable. And it's next week. Yeah. I don't recommend people going into the boot camp if they don't have a ton of experience until you've gone through the course a couple of times. We do it every month. Our next one will be the last month of October. I can tell you when we did our webinar on Wednesday night, we had 450 people there. A lot of them signed up for the course and will be with us in the boot camp next week. No pressure on anyone, guys. Just check out WSGTA.com. How do I join these Zoom calls like this is included in the boot camp? Palm, no. First thing you got to do is sign up for one of the courses, and you'll have the boot camp with it if you upgrade to the boot camp. Okay? That's number one. After you go through the boot camp, if you want to inquire about the private trading room, which you're in right now, where we trade every single day, that is a separate thing. So that's the process. Buy a course, go through a boot camp. If you like what you see, you can sign up and stay with us on a month-to-month basis. We don't auto-charge everybody. You stay for 1 month, boom, chakalaka. At least anyone think I'm getting rich selling these courses, or in my room, I pay people a lot of money to help me in these rooms. So I'm not making much money doing this. I make everyone asks me, I make much more money trading than I do from selling any courses. Much more. Yeah. I can be really, Bob, you're really annoying every day. Nothing for nothing. And I can tell you this, guys and girls, we have a great time, right? We just have fun. Look, when it comes to trading, we are as serious as you can possibly be, but there's a lot of downtime, right? So we have a good time. It's the bottom line. All right, take 10 minutes. Come back. We'll give away some accounts. No, or as a matter of fact, boom, boom. Do we like any? There's nothing trading. I'm going to leave the gold out with Philippe if we pull back there. Let me just make sure. This is a very important thing, guys and girls. When you leave your machine, do not leave any orders out. Go through them. Make sure that you're not. I have blown up accounts because I left orders out that I didn't know I had out there. I log in the next, or I get the email from Apex at the end of the day. Sorry, your account has been canceled because I left orders out stupidly. NQ's coming in pretty good here. Do we like anything? I like the 200 EMA in the NQ, right? 24/7/23. Let's leave that out while we take a little break. 24/7/23 MNQ 24/7/23. I'll leave one out just so you guys know what we want to do. 24/7. In case we spike down 50 points. Take the long way home. Take the long way home. Oh, you think you're Romeo. All right. Back in 10 minutes, guys. Relax, and then we'll give away some accounts. All right, ladies and germies, what do we got? We got nothing. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. That was a nice pivot point down there in the NQs, huh? Yowza. Almost got to the VWAP. VWAP, doobie doobie wop. VWAP, VWAP, wah, wah, wah. All right, let's give away some accounts, guys and girls. Excellent, Lawrence. Now, keep in mind, everybody, this is totally random. I move my cursor up and down, and where it stops, that's who gets an account. There's only 67 of you here. I'm giving away 10 accounts. So what do you have? 6.7% chance of winning? I don't know exactly what it is. Someone figure out the math for me. Odds aren't bad. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So I got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys and girls, I'm going to post this email once. Everybody copy, paste it. All you got to do is be here. Okay. Apex is a futures trading account. You're going to get one for free so you can start your trading journey. All right. I'm posting this once. You don't get it, you're not winning. Give everyone a minute. WSGTA.com@gmail.com. Everybody write it down. Copy, paste it. I'm going to give you a minute. When you hear your name, you are going to send an email there, and you will be given the account. Gabish? Give me some ones if everybody understands that and has that email down pat. No, it's at gmail.com. Payment. Okay. Everyone's got it. Before we do that, I need everyone to follow me at Trader2179 on Twitter. I post trades there occasionally. Swing trades I post there. At Trader2179 is my Twitter. Cool. You're interested in any courses, WSGTA.com. And if you're going to open up an account, use WSGTA as your code for Apex. Okay, our first winner is. And we give everybody 10 seconds. Okay. If you answer in 10 seconds, you have won the prize. Our first winner is Enzo the Picker. Is Enzo the Picker here? And nobody else post anything. This is what I need. Don't post. Everyone, stop. Because I will need to know if Enzo is here. We give him 10 seconds. He's not here. We pick another name. Don't post anything. Okay? And only the people whose name you hear post. All right? Does not look like Enzo is here. Okay. Our first winner is going to be, if they are here, Christopher Gustafson. Are you here, Christopher? Christopher going once. Christopher going twice. Christopher is here. Okay, send an email, Christopher. You are our first winner. Excellent. Our next winner is wait, let me just write down Christopher. Okay. The next winner is whatever at this point. Whatever at this point. Are you here? There you go. Chris, you're our second winner. Yes, this is just for YouTube. My third winner is going to be, I'm going deep for this one, so they might not be here. It's going to be seriously. Are you here? Seriously. Going once. Going twice. 3, 2, 1. And okay, can't even give them away today. Our next winner is going to be Gonzo Martins. Are you here, Gonzo? There you go, Gonzo. You are winner number 3. Oh, you're here seriously. There you go. You are winner number 4. Boom. Okay, excellent. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. Our next winner is going to be, digging deep in the archives. Okay, I am going to go with Chico Flex. Is Mr. Flex here? This reminds me of Impractical Jokers. When they made up the names. Chico, are you here going once? Are you here going twice? Are you here going 3 times? Chico is not here. Our next winner is Weldon. Are you here, Weldon? What is Weldon? Are you here? Weldon going once. Weldon is here. You are winner number 5. Weldon is here. I already posted the email. You don't need it unless you are a winner. Boom. Our next winner is going to be George Michael. You got to have faith. You got to have faith. Baby. Is George Michael here? George Michael is here. You are winner number 6. You got to have faith. Okay, our next winner is Rachel Mugo. Rachel Mugo, are you here? Rachel, are you here? Rachel, are you here? Are you here, Rachel? Rachel is here. You are winner number 7. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. Yeah, you got to have faith. Our next winner is Asian. Asian, are you here? Winner number 8. Asian, you're here. I see your name. Tell us you're here. There you go. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. Okay, so the last 2. Put a 1 in if you've never traded futures before. For the last 2. Put a 1 in if you've never traded futures before. Give everybody a minute. Don't lie. We're on the honor system. Okay. Winner number 9 is going to be Lawrence Pierre. Lawrence Pierre, are you here? Guys, I'll give away 10 more on Friday, on a Monday. So, Lawrence, are you here? Lawrence is here. Okay, Lawrence, send an email. Our last winner is going to be Keisha Hardin. You are our last winner, Keisha. Are you here, Keisha? All right. All right, guys and girls, don't get mad at me if you didn't win. Okay. What we're going to do is we're keeping track of all these. So if you keep coming to the YouTubes, okay, we'll make sure that different people get them every single time. All right. So we're not going to have any repeat winners. Yeah, next time, Alex. Monday morning. Asian, would I mind sending you the email? Send me an email, Asian, and then I will give it to you. Okay? I'm not posting it here again. Giving you my email. Anyone who didn't needs it, that's my email. Yeah, you never know, Diego. You never know. We'll keep it to people who haven't won before. All right, guys and girls. I hope everybody learned a little something this morning. If you did, I know a few of you traded and made a couple of banana skins. Excellent. Follow me on Twitter, and we will be back Monday morning, and we'll give you a partial of our boot camp on Monday morning. Every Monday and Friday, Halim, we start at 8:30. Every Monday and Friday, we start at 8:30. Okay? All right, YouTubers. I say peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Let's hope today is the worst trading day we ever have, and tomorrow is a better day. We are out of here like Vladimir, overski and outski. Loves to all. Have a great weekend, everybody. Yes, CD, you have to learn this stuff. WSGTA.com. Check out the courses. All right. We are out of here like Vladimir, overski and Mr. Outski.